Autonomy is an illusion.
Okay, so at the moment, GameStop is taking in an additional 50% off trade-in credit when you trade in 5 games or more. So just to be clear, this is trade-in credit, not cash. Obviously, you would get less for cash. But the main purpose of this is to get a PS5 with a disk drive. So I don't want to pay so much money on a PS5. So I'm gonna be trying to get a PS5 with basically GameStop trading credit, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna be possible because the last time they had a 50% off trading credit, it was right before the holidays. I did that to get the double pack for Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, and I had like $70 left over, so I'm gonna be using that as well. So um this is the first time I'm gonna be filming it for this, I guess, little mini series to get a PS5. So yeah, you'd be surprised what these games trade in for at GameStop, especially with the additional 50% off. So like a lot of these are pretty common games you can find if you're like game hunting, or you just have these around your house too. So GameStop does not care at all if you have like the case or like manual. They'll take same amount of money with the case or with just the disc. And these four I'm gonna have to do on a separate run because a GameStop won't take in more than one of the same game. And you gotta be careful too, so you might get trade banned when you trade in like too many of the same games, or you get an insane amount of money in trade-in credit. And then right over here, these two are like my maybe pals because I really want to keep these in my collection. So I'm really debating. I'm gonna see like how much I get out of all of these. So after I determine the value on these stacks of games, I'm gonna really think about see if I could trade in these two. And at the moment, I don't know if they take in accessories for an additional 50% off as well. So on my first run with this stack, I'm gonna go ahead and ask and see if it trades in or not. I'll still probably trade it in, honestly, because I have plenty of 360 controllers. So really the whole purpose of this is for me to get a PS5 with a disk drive on GameStop trade-in credit. I don't want to use like my own actual, oh, technically I kind of am using some of my money, but I picked these up like at a really cheap price, like $1 or so. Like I find this at Goodwill and like yard sales, but I don't want to spend like my actual like money and pay full price for a PS5. I'm gonna try to do that on trade-in credit, and I'm gonna see if I can try to get a game as well. If not, like I don't mind paying with my own money on getting a game because obviously I can't just get the console. I have to have a game to play the console. So yeah, I hope you follow me on this journey to get a PS5. And if this works out, I'm really gonna do this on a Xbox Series X, to be honest. Okay, so I went to 2 different GameStops to trade in all those games. I don't want to show like footage of me trading in my games because it's pretty boring. It's kind of quiet, so like they're just looking up the games on the computer, and then they just tell me the total right at the end. But here's my receipt if you wanted to get any titles that have some value still. So these were an additional 50%, and like if they're scratched, they'll have a service fee deductible right there. So it says refurbished service. So they took off $2, and I guess it just depends. Like that one right there has $1 off, but not bad. And if you're a pro member, you get an additional 10% as well on top of the 50%. So yeah, look, we got Mortal Kombat versus DC on the 360 for $920. I won't go one by one, but yeah, Smash Bros on the Wii, it gave me $19.20. So that's a pretty good game to trade in, as well as Mario Galaxy and Twilight Princess too. I know that does well. I did not have any of those games. I thought I did. I was gonna trade those in, but I didn't. The total for this stop was 92.90. So that's a lot for like really common games that you could find. And then this is the other stop. So Gears 5 right now I got 22.40, which is kind of a lot. It doesn't even go for that much on like eBay, to be honest. I just looked it up and it went for like $10 more or less. The total for this one was 75.65, and I did purchase a game for $4.99, and it's on the PS5, so we got a game already. So now I just need the console. That's a really nice deal. I had to pick it up. I'm trying to cover up some sensitive information, but that's my New Balance at the moment. So 236.78. So I'm basically about halfway there. They're not taking in any controllers at the moment. I don't know why. I think it's because there's a lot of video game cases going around. Lots of them. So yeah, there's tons of games you could find when you're out game hunting at like yard sales, garage sales, flea markets, Goodwill, all that trade in really well at GameStop that you would never think have value. And you can use that trade-in credit to get better games that you want to play. Especially like the Nintendo games that never drop in value. And yeah, I know a lot of people don't go out game hunting or play retro games or like older games. But if you have some games sitting at home and like they're not like worth so much selling, you could always check on like the GameStop website and wait for like their promos and trade those in, and you'll get like the most value out of it. And yeah, I go game hunting. I went like twice, a couple times this week. I didn't really find anything extra to trade in. I did find a lot of games. I found a lot of PS1 and PS2 games. But yeah, I hope you enjoy this, and thanks for watching. Bye. ¿No tenían más?
Más ya no tengo más.
Okay.